Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for XRP price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. Starting on the 4 days chart here, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. For an impulse finished, of course, a wave 1 or a wave A. We are looking after both case scenarios, 3 corrective wave W, X and a Y. The wave Y is a triangle here, and we're looking at a finished wave 2 or a wave B. After both case scenario, you would like to move for higher in 1, 2, 3 and then 4 and a 5. Currently, your wave 2 time is requiring, of course, the same amount of time at least for a wave 4. As you can see, we have reached right now the 0.6184. Of course, this wave 4 preferably to reach at least the 1-to-1 fib level, meaning, of course, we might still range in this area to reach the 1-to-1 to be equal here with this move toward the upside. And of course, in case that we still ranging here in A, B, C, D, and a E. And in this case scenario, we are looking still, of course, for higher prices and still looking for a wave 5 to finish, of course, a wave 1 and then a wave 2. In another bearish scenario, if we are not looking for higher, in a lower possibility where you have finished potentially 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, your wave 4 was very shallow in time, and which it can be possibility since time is not a rule, it is a guideline, but preferably to be respected, especially in XRP who loves triangles in a wave 4. So definitely we are in one, that's why it is the highest possibility. However, if we have finished here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 1 here, your wave 2 would be, of course, a bearish scenario to hit, of course, around the 0.618 somewhere here, and then moving for a wave 3 towards the upside. However, very low possibility. Higher possibility is to range a little bit more and having one more wave towards the upside for a wave 1. Now, what is the scenario to range a little bit more here? If we move inside the 4-hour chart, on the 4-hour chart, we can see, of course, in this case scenario, we are in a potential WXY or in a big triangle, meaning whether you are in a running triangle where you have an A, B, C, D, and an E, and then you discover, okay, but this should be finished and we should move for higher. Now we have moved for higher, but it doesn't look impulsive. It looks like a little bit like three-wave structures unfolding inside this area. We're gonna come back to it. Therefore, you start to think about the alternative. The alternative here is, of course, W, X, and a Y. Your wave Y is this triangle A, B, C, D, and a E. To finish, of course, perfectly closer to the 1-to-1 fib level. And as you can see, it tries to expand even much more in time. So it can finish almost at the 1-to-1 fib time and then move toward the upside. And therefore, this possibility right now as WXY, your wave Y, is a triangle, is unfolding right now, and as a highest possibility, of course, to move for higher after finishing a wave D and a E, and then moving for a wave 5 finally to finish a big wave 1. In this case scenario, of course, therefore, we are looking for a zigzag or for a corrective wave here inside this area. If we move on the 1-hour chart, you can see that we have started kind of like impulsively, but I don't like it as an impulse. Of course, it looks very choppy and overlapping, and that means, of course, it cannot be reading as an impulse. And especially what happened after it, of course, we got three waves and then booming toward the upside. But yeah, retracement again, of course, taking all this gap that we got already. Now it did not invalidate it. As you can see, the invalidation is still there and active because we did not touch it yet. And of course, your wave 1 has started somewhere here, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So potentially we have finished basically here an A, B, and you're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. That because of course, the very deep correction that we see right now, and potentially that you move with an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna trick you to think that you're taking the all-time high, of course, but yeah, we still have a wave D to be finished inside the blue box, potentially, of course, here for 0.618 or at the 1-to-1 fib level for a zigzag. Yeah, in a zigzag, we're looking for an A, a B, and a C, potentially for a wave D here. So if we mark this, let's mark it anyway, A, B, and a C. This is what we're looking for to finish a wave D. After this, we might see, of course, a wave E again. It might, of course, hit only the mid of this triangle. The wave E is very tricky always in a triangle. And then moving to the upside impulsively and explosively. In case that the wave E wants to trick us and move toward the downside here, sometimes even it can overshoot outside the triangle just to trick us again, of course, that we're not moving toward the upside anymore, a fake out and then moving toward the upside one more time for a wave 5 to finish a wave 1, again, of course, in this yellow scenario. Yep, so this is the highest possibility right now, and based on the current time here and the chart, of course, that we are looking at, the time has to be reached here as a corrective and then moving for higher soon or later. Of course, in case of invalidation of this triangle, it is the only case where we can say that this correction might, of course, be broken, and we're looking towards the downside. Invalidation of triangle. Here we go. In this case scenario, you can call, of course, a failed correction and a failed impulse toward the upside for a wave 5, 1.9. That would be, of course, your trigger for a bearish potentially. Of course, we still have to re-estimate, but taking this one, meaning, of course, higher risk to move toward the upside. Not 100%, but higher risk to move toward the downside. And that because, of course, it might invalidate this WXY. But what if the scenario comes back and something like this? Yeah, so like A, B, and a C, or W, X, and a Y in a zigzag. But to be re-estimated, but even if we break this one, we're moving, of course, to the next fib level for a wave 4 at least at 0.38 fib level. Yeah, so indication of lower prices, I would say. Not invalidation of impulse. Don't forget the invalidation of impulse is even lower, but indication of lower prices. Next target would be the 0.38, however, still far possibility until at least we invalidate this impulse. I mean, yeah, we don't have to think even that this is an impulse. I think that we have to take it here as kind of like 3-wave even. It can be W, X, and a Y, because this is very deep. I know it did not invalidate it, but I cannot really still read it as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is a problem, but still can be. Based on Elliott wave, of course, no invalidation, meaning still can be possible. However, whatever it happens in this area, I'm looking for this box, whether we move in zigzag or we move in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We want to hit this blue box for a wave D as highest potential, higher possibility here for XRP. Yep, so we're gonna watch and see what's gonna happen. Now, of course, internally, if we want to move internally here, of course, we are after this correction. We are looking to something unfolding here, a little bit impulsive, but yeah, we cannot really still read like perfect impulse. If you have 1, 2, 3, 4 invalidation, meaning something else is getting prepared. Potentially can be 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, that's possible. Yeah, that is possible. But still a little bit lower possibility due to the wave 1 here, longer than this wave 1, as 1, 2, 1, 2. You would like to see 1, 2, 1, 2. Is this smaller than the first one? Not the opposite, right? So this is a thing, but we still gonna wait. Don't forget this can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your wave 4 can be triangle as well, since XRP is a lover for triangles. Yeah, so and then moving later on for a wave 5 still to hit this wave D and then continuation towards the downside. Don't forget that we need time anyway to reach the 1-to-1 fib time for this wave 4. Yep, so that was it for XRP. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.